Hello and welcome back. Today will be another video working on Calvin's Gallery. I have moved, uh, so I'm going to be working up to get back into proper game development, and there's been a few bug fixes and some small tweaks, but no significant changes since the last video. I do have about 5 or 6 people right now playing through the game, working on kind of bug hunting, searching for little issues, getting me some feedback on the different areas and puzzles. So there'll be some changes coming down the line, but nothing huge, like a jump between V7 and V8, nothing big like that. So today, to get kind of back into it, start getting back into the swing of things, I'm going to put together a puzzle. Someone suggested making sort of one of those block moving puzzles like what you'd see in the old Legend of Zelda games or Pokemon. There's a lot of them. So I figured we'll just make a puzzle from scratch, see how it turns out. So I've got my puzzles grouped here. I'm just going to make a new one. Puzzle 5. And let's see. This one uses the dungeon set. So yeah, let's use dungeon. We'll make it like 35. Just so we have room to work. Zoom in a little bit. We'll do a tile. What do we got for tile options? Tile. Oops. And I want to do a checker pattern. Not entirely what I had in mind. I hadn't tried to use this with that before. That's kind of neat. Interesting. So my thought process here is if we're moving blocks, we might as well have kind of a grid to help orient the player so they can see a little easier on how it's moving and where it's moving. It also makes actually putting the puzzle together a little bit easier because you have, a grid to work with. So we've got that. Then I'm going to grab one of these boulders. And we'll put it here. Now I want a block. What do I have? Just random blocks that I can work with. I don't think necessarily there is just a block. I might come back and make a custom one, but let's find something that'll work for now. I do like an egg. That might look kind of goofy, though. Monsters might work. Just push around ghosts or spiders. That could be funny. I've got the different moats. Plants. Got some boxes here. Crystals are a classic. I want to try to avoid using something that I've used in the past, though. I want it to be clear that it's something new that your character is supposed to interact with. But with the items I have at the moment, that might not be an option. Well, I guess I've got like that. I could just do a pot. Let's just do a pot. Direction fix. Alright, now there's a chance this will just crash the recording, so bear with me. Let's test this out. And so now I should be able to interact with this. Same as character. Well, that's odd, because I've used this. Why did it change? It changed the settings. Alright, well, now that that's fixed. So now I can just slide it around. So as you can see, it'll move one space per click in the direction that I want it to go. So while pot is not necessarily ideal for a puzzle, it at least gives us something to work with. Now we've got nice tile. What would be a good wall? Maybe something like this? Could do something like this. That's not bad for walls. I don't like it as an outer wall, though. So let's do... Oops. So let's make a void outer wall. Then do something like that. It's a little nicer. Enter from the front. And have a setup. Something that immediately tells the player, hey, you've got to move these things. Oops. There we go. So you show up, you walk in, and you have things to move. Let's see, so this could be, let's put some barriers here. So you can move these out, but you'll have to come back around to actually move them to the side. And this one you can actually use to get out and around. So you'll be able to move it out twice. It'll stop there, and then you can get around it. I'm going to add a little side room here. All right. So, and then I'm going to put, see, I think I've got some moats around here I can just grab. I guess not. I thought, oh, here they are. Let's grab, yeah, let's grab some air enemies, or earth. So these guys will float around. If you run into it, you run into an earth enemy. Easy enough. But by setting this up, you can also try to block it in there. Oops. Put that there to make it a little more difficult. Let's see, what can we do with this? Let's make a room here. So that'll be an exit. And this will be an exit. Then I'll do... Let's focus on this side first. Big. And I'll make them further apart though. So let's actually do something like that. Oops. Okay, so blue, blue, blue. And let's do block there. And no block for that one. So you push out the middle. That'll let you get through here. Perhaps. Let's make it further out. And then, oops. So you'll have to push it out and get it to that point. And that will let you go this way. There we go. And a little barrier there. So you can push it out, get over here. After you push it out, you can go back. Actually, let's do that. No? I'll just put it there. So that way, once you move that, you'll have more pathways. Okay, we'll put a little block there. So you'll have to go up. And we'll block it in like that. And let's make this, so that'll be a little loot room maybe. Yeah, that'll be good. Now then, we need a puzzle in here. So you push this out. Maybe I could adapt more. I was never good at these kinds of puzzles. Playing them, I mean, making them, not playing them, not bad. But I'm trying to do this original. I don't want to, for obvious reasons, I don't want to take someone else's puzzle. It kind of cheapens the whole thing, you know? So let's just make a random maze and see what we can work with. So we'll make this a loot room. Maybe. Oh, but actually, what about... Ooh, better idea. So let's see if we make it movement type custom. Okay. I can't make it wait for completion. Interesting. Well, I'll just remove the skip. Oh, yeah, that makes sense. Yeah. Repeat movements. So let's have it go up 1. So it'll go up. And then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. To the right, 8. Down 2. To the left, 8. And then up 2. Or actually, up 1. Okay. So now, if I did my counting correctly, that should move like that. I'll just see if I can watch it go all the way around. Nice. Okay. And then I think I will add skip if cannot move. That way if you block it, it'll get more erratic. And frequency highest. So now let's try this out. So I think maybe that's what I'll do is I'll have enemies that move around. Yeah, see? Okay. And now you can try to block it in. Oh, I've caused problems. But now he's blocked in there. And so if I do that, he should just go back and forth. Cool. But if I do that... Okay, see, this is kind of neat. All right, I can do something with this. I can lock myself out of my own puzzles, what I can do. So, but now I can move this one up, which lets me come push this one out. So then I go around that. Cool. I like this idea. I think I can work with this. So let's make this... Let's make this an easy-ish puzzle to start out. We'll just have 2 of these. And a bunch of enemies like this. My rice is done. And they will just go back and forth. Oh, did I forget to remove the down part? I did. Whoops. Alright, just left and right. I And, puzzle like this, you can always just fight it and get it over with if you don't want to do the puzzle. So there's always that option. Nope. Okay, cool. That actually worked pretty well. I kind of like this idea. All right. And then I'm going to add another one. I'm going to put it here. And I'm going to put one here whose route is up and down. Just going to put a bunch of downs and a bunch of ups. Okay, okay. So, which actually means if you're clever, you can actually have 3 of these to block those guys. And you know what? I'm going to make this a longer path, too. I want more of these. And the last one I'll have 2. 4, 2, route. 4, 2, 4. Oops. 1, 2. There we go. I could also have it, if you get hit, you get teleported back. I want to move that down. I want to see, I think I can just, he'll just get stuck there. Not ideal. Okay, so it looks like if I double them up, they just kind of gather into a combo thing. So I could, so I'll just move that one there and save the trouble. So we've got a single, let's do doubles. There we go. There we go. That's a little better. Okay. Let's add, so you'll get to here. Next is try and get to here. I don't think that'll affect anything visually, but I just want to make sure. There we go. Just to break things up a little bit. Well, it doesn't look like much of a puzzle at the moment. I'm actually going to remove that one. I'll put that one there. I'm going to do that. There we go. So you have to get around this. There we go. So you can push it up. Now put that back. There we go. So if you push it up, you get locked out of that. And you got to go through there. Okay, so you know what? That's not terrible. Okay. So this is pretty easy here. Let's see what I can do for this next area. I don't want to make it frustrating, but well, I guess that one's irrelevant now because that's blocked off. So let's add some barriers. And let's add some more things in the way. Oh, whoops. That would have been unfortunate. So you can push this one up. Okay. And then let's grab one of you. I will put it... Let's put one there. Make that one random. And a little slower. And one over here. One over here. And I want to make these sections isolated. So until you start moving these, this one will stay over here, and this one will stay over here, and this is a little safe zone. Okay. And let's grab some chests. What do I have for loot? I think this one just gives cards. So you know what? That'll work. Puzzle 5, we will have... So let's do card and basic loot. This one, let's do... Let's do a double basic loot. Up here. Let's do seed patch. Let's do a couple random seeds. And then this one, a ring. Okay. Now let's see if I can do this without crashing the video editing software or getting into a fight. Definitely gonna full screen that. There we go. All right, so while you could have 3, I don't know if it's worth the effort. I suppose it probably does make this last section a little easier. Ooh, almost fell to my own trap there. Not even a very good trap, but it still works. Oh. Okay, so I need to move this one, and I need to move that one. So far, so good. Absolutely flawless. Zero issues here. And I forgot to move those, set those moving routes. Oh well. Nice. Okay, cool. I can get to each section without significant difficulty. Okay, I'm going to set that back to highest. I don't like how rough that looks. Random. Actually, I want to make these pseudo-random. So these will be Move it random. Move it random. Move towards player. There. So get a little chase going on. This one needs to be moved, and that needs to be moved. On this one, I will remove skip if cannot move, so it can become erratic. This will also remove skip if cannot. No, yeah, these will definitely skip if cannot move. Okay, what else can we do here? I like this setup. I definitely want a longer one of those. Let's see, what can I have here? So this one, you come out here. What should you immediately run into? And we'll grab this one. Route. Yeah, that's fine. We'll make one safe space. And actually, let's make this a little wider. There we go. There. Let's try that out. And I'll grab a few of these too, because it'll be fun. How far do they go? 16, 17, 18, 19. 19. All right. Oh, I'm just gonna put 20 in there just to be safe. Okay, there we go. So we've got these. And let's see, I'm going to have this one start there. That one start there. That one start there, and that one start there. That one start further up. There we go, let's try that. I just want to make sure there's some variance within those. So those will bounce back and forth. Eventually they should end up trapped against the wall. But it also means that your timing on moving these will need to be more careful, because if they hit it, you can't move it. And oh, and then I guess you've also got this one, and that one kind of chasing you at the same time. So this could get interesting. What should I put up here? I'm just going to put one up here that is very fast. And I will have barriers. And then let's have one of these. 1, 2, 1, 2. Yep. Route. 2, 2, 2, 1, 2. Do not skip if you cannot move. So that should just go in a circle there. This one. Do opposite, so 1, 2, 2, 2, and then that one there. Okay. Then let's see, so that one's a random ring. Make this a random accessory. Then here, random necklace, and do a random class item. Now, yeah, no variables. Interval random 1 to 7. Conditional branch. Variable 1 equals 1. Two. 3. 4. Warrior. 5. 6. That one's going to be speedy. And then 7 for dragon. There we go. Random class item. Ooh, I didn't even see that. I can have another one there. Haha. I'm a menace. I might slow these ones down. We'll have to see how it goes. So save. You know, I was a little iffy at first, but I'm getting kind of happy with how this is turning out. Get the mouse off the screen there. Oh, I've got one locked in. Ah, dang it. Ah, I was close. There's no way I can survive that fight. Let's see. I've got a debug. Somewhere I've got a debug tool. Is it in Calvin's home? No, that's all items. That's the debug tool. Where was I just testing? I was just testing something. And I needed the party to be all geared up, heavy duty. I'll just make a new one. New event. Auto run. A race event before I even do anything. Change party. Add Margaret. And add Joan. And add you know what? I'm gonna go with. Let's go with the trio of unique teammates that you don't get to see very often. Change EXP, entire party, 25,000. That is 250,000. And then change armor. Just grab something big. Imperial iron. 4. Common event. Just do palace weapons a few times. And then palace armor a few times. And then basic loot a few times. There, I'm sure that this is a totally balanced random gear setup. I don't know what you're talking about. There's no way this can end badly. Alright, let's test this out now. Alright, so we've got the squad. Let's gear everyone up. Dang, we didn't find like anything that she could use. Oh, I forgot trinkets too. We got nothing for dragon. Oof. Why didn't dragon or cadence get experience? Oh, I see what happened. There we go. Oh, wait a minute. Don't I have a common event specifically for this? Debug party setup right there. Oh well. There we go. I forgot the dragon can dual wield. Polished amethyst for luck? I'm giving you evasion. Calvin gets luck. Luck. You get evasion. What does Speedy have? Health boost? Nah, you get rancid fumes. No one's attacking. Anti-magic. Huh. Lucky necklace. Now you get necklace of the mountain. And you get lucky necklace. Oh, you know what? I hadn't even thought about that. Is your team can get in the way. Oh, so you have a bit more of a buffer, actually. Well, this can get interesting. Oh, no. Speedy's great. Speedy's just so powerful. It's fantastic. Ooh. Nice. I'm gonna have to get up to that. Ooh, hefty defense boost. Let's go. Uncalled for. Need more TP. Alright. What does your mark do? Alright, Speedy. Let's start with Sunburst. Meditate. Then mark. There we go. Don't want her triggering her own mark. That would be very inconvenient. Well, in an effort to be big brain, I might have caused myself problems. I think this is... Nope. What do I have for items? Nothing special. Okay. I think I'm just going to keep spamming double attack. Wow, okay. That's a lot of actions in one turn. Alright. Ooh, you can use a breath. So, you know what? If you don't like puzzles, this is a great way to just grind up experience and supplies. These earth elementals are I mean, they're not super tough, but they do give a decent amount of rewards. Oh! Keep that one locked away. Huh. Oh, you know what? Ooh, this big brain moment almost cost me that chest. You know you want to. Get in the hole. Get in the hole. Ha ha! I have captured the rock. Darn it. That was entirely on me. Nice. Minor rest. Let's top everyone up. Yeah. Ooh, an experience crystal. Nice. Alright. So, I'm just going to say, I don't think this puzzle is working out as intended. Oh, nope. I have made things so much worse. Oh boy. I'm not doing well on this. I have made mistakes. Do I have any destructive items yet? Nope. Well, that's new. So I think this might be an issue because I'm trying to record as I'm testing it. But that's gotten stuck. So, okay, so this... So these guys, I'm going to add more move at random. And then all of these, I'm going to slow down a little bit. All right, let's do slower and higher. There we go. This way you actually have a chance to try and work your way through. Move the character here to skip. Alright, isn't there an option to like hide the party? Oh, cool. You can turn followers off. Alright. And then recover all. There we go. So I think with the party hidden, this should help a lot. Well then. You know what? I'm not going to bother with this. Oops. I'm going to change parameter. Entire party. Attack increase 100. Magic attack. I want to make this 45. 50,000. Defense 50. Magic defense 50. And agility 50. There we go. So now you at least get to see some of the higher level skills. Oh, darn it. Let's see. I guess not. What level did I end up getting to? Okay, I'm like level 10 now. Oh, you get to see some of his better breath skills. What gun skills? Any new gun skills? Nothing spectacular. Nope, found a typo there. Apparently, my characters don't know how to hit anything. There we go. Alright, I'm going to take out like half of these. There we go. So now every other one has a thing. So I'll move that one there. Oh, yeah. There we go. Let's do that. I appear to be being chased already. Ah! Oh boy. Darn it. 500,000 experience. 200 attack. I have decided to become a menace. Alright. Oh, actually, you know what I can do is I can just block that off. There we go. Almost lost my cool there. Alright, now I can just focus on this puzzle. Since the whole point of this right now is to test this puzzle. I'm well aware of how combat works. You know what? Actually, this is a fair point. You can probably just push one of these down to the end now. Yeah, there we go. Now he's blocked. Oh, interesting. So he gets stuck going in between them. Hmm. All right. Okay, let's move to there. And let's slow all of you down. I guess the alternative is I could have two that just kind of orbit that entire area. That could be neat. And have them trace along the walls. Nope. Okay, that thing is way too fast. Let's go 2 times faster. So, you know what? Let's do normal speed. Let's see how that goes. All right, not too bad. And then I can just run out here and open that. Well, okay, cool. So that is acceptable. what to do with this area? Okay, first off, I think I'm going to remove that. And then I'm going to put another one of these there. Okay, back to this. Oops. Could do a series of just square rooms. Did a lot of those. Those are pretty classic. Oops. It's the opposite of what I went. There we go. Let's make it one space wider. Alright, there we go. Now there's even more breathing room in here. No, I think 5 is too many to juggle. I think 4 is almost too many to juggle. But let's do that. So we got 2 and 2. You could probably bring in a 5th one pretty easily. Now, over here. What are we going to do with over here? I want to do more of these. this case, I think I will. I'll put one here. And I will put it at the maximum speed. Zip, 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 zipping back and forth. And then let's remove those. Put that there. Actually, we'll put that there. Okay, okay. I like where this is going. And I'll put one there. Perfect. And we'll do a class item chest right here. Oh no, I do need that there. So you can come, push that out, come around, push it down. Try to trap it there. Perfect. The idea is you can use these to block off each of those. I suppose this one you can block on either side. There we go. And then let's grab some Fate Fragment prizes. We can definitely have one. I'm going to put them in relatively inconvenient spots to make this a little... make you have to work for it a little bit. There. So you get through all of that, then you get to here. I want to try this out with the changes and see how this goes. Not a super hard puzzle, but it should be at least a nice change of pace. If, you know, puzzle can necessarily be... yeah, puzzle I think is the right word. Aha, one down. 2. 3. Almost there. Sweet. Alright, let's change that. Pass should be pretty easy. Ooh. Oh, shoot. Nope. I need to modify this. Okay, I know what I need to. I need to put a pot here, remove that gap. Alright, cool. Let's remove that before I forget. I'll put you back there for now. Put that there. And remove that. Okay, so you come in here, you push that out of the way, push that down, then you can use it to box that one in. Cool. Alright, I think that's pretty solid. Lots of rewards, not super crazy hard. You can fight the stuff if you don't want to deal with dodging it. I think it's a 5 out of 10. I mean, yeah, I mean, it's not some groundbreaking, crazy, awesome thing, but it's solid. It's repeatable. It's not going to get super tedious because you're not going to run into it a ton. I suppose that depends on your RNG, of course. It works with a mechanic that's already kind of in the game. I could probably build on this too. This is kind of... I like the pushing puzzles. I should add more of these. These are fun, they're easy, and it's a nice change of pace from combat stuff. I think this would be good. I might actually go through and replace the combat with maybe you just take some damage, or it teleports you back a little ways. I can keep working with this, but I think it's in a good spot for now. Yeah, thank you for joining me. If you like Calvin's Gallery, please support it. I've got the Patreon, I've got X, I've got the YouTube channel. Check all of those out. Please support the indie games that I show off. I just posted one last week. I'll have another one coming out next week. I found a couple indie game Discord servers that I'm trying to pull from to get a little more direct communication with developers. I might have that Discord link down below too. I'll talk to them and see if that's something that they'd want. Maybe it'll help get eyes on their games more, which is kind of the goal of the indie game playtest, is to help get eyes on those games and help everyone improve in general. So yeah, join me next week for another indie game playtest. Thank you for joining me. Bye. Oh, whoa, that's wild. So I can get some front line. Oh, but he's like looking a little... Oh, hey, he gets poisoned. Or he gets bleeding. Ooh. Oh, so he's a lot of defense. These two are evenly matched. Oh no. Uh, it would be a shame if someone poisoned everything. And drop a wizard there. Oh, he can't kill my own bush. Darn it. These are level 2 bushes? He's at 2 health. He's at 5 health, so that's not going to kill him immediately, but it'll help. Wow, he's tanky. Okay. You have 4 health left. You have 5 health. You do just enough. Okay, so you should be able to kill him. So let's get this trio going. Sweet. Berserker is in. Let's go. Can he bleed? He can bleed. Wow, I did 30 damage that fast.